Good day, madam. My name is Nur Fatazleka bint Abdul Halim, and my nometry is 108020F2003. So, I will presenting about the suitable graph and charts, and also describe the appropriate trends. The suitable graph and charts that we can use in our mini project is pie chart and bar graph. It is because we can see it clearly and can understand the percentage more better. So our group choose the pie chart and the bar graph for our mini project. Then I will describe about the appropriate trends. So for the first is the bar graph. For the bar graph, we have to use a consistent color throughout the chart. Then we have to selecting the colors to highlight the meaningful of data points or change the time. Then we have to use the horizontal label to improve the readability. Lastly, start the y-axis at the zero appropriately to reflect the values in our graph. For the pie chart, don't illustrate too many categories to ensure the differentiation between slides. It is because to ensure that the slice values add up to 100.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Hani Shazana binti Ibrahim, number metric 108020F 2014. I will continue Nur Fatu Zulaika presentation. My presentation is describe movement and distribution patterns. Movement. If an object moves along a straight line, the distance traveled can be represented by a distance time graph. In a distance time graph, the gradient of the line is equal to the speed of the object. The greater the gradient and the steeper the line, the faster the object is moving. First, upward movement. Increase, climb, grow, went up, raise. Number 2, downward movement. Decrease, decline, slump, dip, go down. Number 3, no change. Remain stable, remain the same, level up. Number 4, other movement. Fluctuated, recover, pick up, stabilize. Distribution patterns. Distribution patterns is the shape of a distribution is described by its number of peaks and by its positions of symmetry, its tendency, the skew, or its uniformity. Distributions that askew have more points plotted on one side of the graph than on the other. Introduction to the pie chart. What is a pie chart? A pie chart shows the relationship of parts to the whole for a variable. How a pie chart used? Pie charts help to understand the parts to a whole relationship. Pie charts are often used in other situations, even if bar charts or line graph might be a better choice. What are some issues to think about? Pie charts are used for nominal or categorical data. When there are many levels to our variable, a bar chart or peg bar chart may provide a better visualization of our data. A pie chart is a circle that is divided into areas or slices. Each slice represents the count of percentage of the observations of a level for the variable. Pie charts are often used in business. Pie charts and type of data, categorical or nominal data. Categorical data, the sample is often divided into groups and the responses have a defined order. For example, in a survey where you are asked to give opinion on a scale from strongly disagree to strongly agree, responses are categorical. Nominal data. Nominal data, the sample is also divided into groups but without any particular order. Country of residence is an example of a nominal variable. Use the country abbreviation or use numbers to call the country name. Either way, you are simply naming the different group of data.
Greetings to our lecturer. My name is Divya Shunyana from Malay and I'm from DAT3A. We'll be presenting about the description and the bar graphs of question 1 until 5. My entry number is 10DAT20F 2013. I'll be starting with the first question. So our first question is about the gender. Based on the first bar graph that we have created, there are more than half of the respondents of the survey are females. The number of the male respondents is just 31, while the rest 34 of our respondents are females. So the females are the highest quantity that we stated in our bar graph. The second question of our survey is about the age. Then this is the chart about the age of the respondents in our survey. We can clearly see that the percentage of the respondents more than 19 years old are huge compared to the respondents that are aged within 16 to 18 years old. The biggest segment in our chart, in this chart, which have 93.8% is more than 19 years old respondent, and the smallest segment in this chart is 16 to 18 years old and just contain about 6.2%. Overall, a majority of respondents are more than 19 years old. The option of 13 to 15 years old is never be chosen by any of the respondents. Is about race. Next, this is the bar graph about the race of our respondents in our survey. We can clearly notice that the highest number of the respondents in our survey is Chinese, which is about 27 out of 65 of our respondents are Chinese, and almost 20% of our respondents are Malays. There are also 17 out of 65 respondents are Indians, and only 1 out of 65 of our respondents chooses the others option as well. After that, this is a pie chart for the question of where do you get the information about the mental health. Based on the chart, there are more than 3/4 of the respondents get the information about the mental health from the internet, and less than 1/4 of our respondents that they get information from friends and school. Based on the result, we can clearly know that mostly person get the information about the mental health from internet and also from friends and family. For the fifth question of our survey is about, is it normal to have mental health nowadays? And most of our respondents chooses the yes option as their response, which is about 50 of our respondents, while only 15 respondents chooses the no option as their response for this question.
Now, I will continue the presentation. Hi madam, my name is Tiong Hui Ting and my metric number is 10/20/2031. Now, I will explain about the pie chart that indicates the possible reason for teenagers to have mental health issues. Based on the chart, there are almost half of respondents think that academic stress is the most possible reason for teenagers to have mental health issues, and almost a quarter of respondents choose family problem is the most possible reason for teenagers to have mental health issues. So, based on the result, we can know that nowadays teenagers, their mental health problem is mostly caused by academic stress, and the second causes is family problem. Next, this graph is about the best person that you think to help out teenagers to overcome mental health problem. Based on the graph, the rank of respondent answer family members is marginally higher than friends, as the percentage of family members is 41.5% and the percentage of friends is 40% only. The reason why mostly respondents choose family members has possibility is because they think that family members are the person who most understand and take care about them. Besides that, the reason why have 40% of respondents choose friends maybe it's because they think that their friends are more understand about them and take care about them compared with their family members. After that, the graph is to ask whether teenagers' mental health problem can affect their study or not. As we can see, the rank of respondents answer yes is dramatically higher than no, as the amount of respondents answer yes is 61 and answer no is 4 respondents. Overall, a majority of persons think that teenagers' mental health problem can affect their study. Then, this chart is about the method you have a friend who is suffering from mental health problem. Based on the chart, we can see that there are more persons choose to have a chat with a friend or bring the friend along to jog and do other activity. The percentage of both choices are the same, that is 27.7%, and the both choices are the largest segment in the chart. There also have almost a quarter of person they choose to recommend the friend to have a talk with the counselor. Next, this chart is to ask the opinion on the effect of mental health problem on teenagers. As we can see, there are almost half of person answer depression and just almost a quarter of person that answer lack of self-confidence. The largest segment in the chart is the depressions that answer by 47.7% of total respondents, and the smallest segment is the mental illness and health problem that choose by 7.7% of respondents separately. This is all of the explanation about the graph and chart. Next, my team member Fatin Zulaika, she will continue the presentation. Thanks.
The conclusion is having a mental health issues these days is a normal thing at a young age. It is because of many things like studies, having a family problem, and all of that can make people nowadays have a mental issues without we realize it. So to people out there, please help people who are still struggle with their mental health, okay, to make them feel loved and better. The recommendation is for the mental health issues, all teenagers have to prevent it before it getting more worse. Okay, so when you have a problem or you said you have to talk to someone and express your feelings and tell them what is happened to you and how do you feel. Okay, it will make you feel better. Lastly, all people have to be a good listener and be a supportive friends or family to make them feel better and happy. Thank you everyone for listening our presentation. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.